Hi guys, I'm back with a vlog today. So as you can tell from the title of the video, this is a vlog about my self-reflection Sundays, what I now call my self-reflection Sundays. So I'm gonna take you guys through it. I just got home from church, so hence the makeup. So I will be showing you guys what my self-reflection Sundays look like. For now, I've only really done one full self-reflection Sunday. The week before was disrupted, so the week before I had done one, so this is technically my second one, but this is to help me also just make it a habit of it, because I do want it to be a weekly thing. Because one thing about me is I know I have a lot going on in terms of projects and things I'm working on, so I'm just kind of constantly working around the clock. So I'm forcing myself and making myself to set aside Sundays to be a day when I work on myself and I just do stuff that I normally wouldn't make time for during the week, and that allows me to also still pursue other things like that are not tangible but are internal and mindset, heart-wise, thought processes and stuff like that. So this vlog will be quite calm, relaxed hopefully, and it'll be showing you guys kind of the stuff I do. So it's going to be essentially kind of like self-care but internal, and just doing chores and stuff. And if and only if by the time I'm done there's enough time to do work, then I'll do some work in the evening, but it's not a priority on Sundays anymore. So today's some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing is refreshing my flowers, changing the water, cutting the stems again, putting away my laundry, which you might be able to see in the corner there, cleaning and wiping surfaces, organizing my room a little, probably might hoover and clean up a bit as well, and taking the time to watch videos about marriage, becoming a wife, and reflecting on things that I want to work on as an individual and any other things like that. And if I have time, then of course I'll do my Bible study as well. So yeah, let's get on with the vlog. So I start off by changing and refreshing my flowers. I've recently started buying about 2 or 3 sets of flowers, or like small bouquets, and then making them into my own bigger bouquet. I love the way it brightens up my room and the way it makes my heart smile every time I look at them. This is something I've been wanting to do for myself for a long time, but I always use money as an excuse not to be able to do it. But sometimes it's the little things that matter, so I've started doing it now and I don't regret it. And the flowers are quite cheap. Each small bouquet is like £2 or £3, sometimes about £4 or £5 at the most. So I buy a new one whenever some of the flowers die. That way I don't have to buy fresh new ones every single time. I just replace the ones that are dying, because some of the flowers last longer than others. So the advice is to change the water every 2 to 3 days. So this is me changing the water. I think it's been a few days now since I had fresh water, and I love doing this. It feels so therapeutic and I enjoy it so much. Now, I'm not a pro at flower arranging, but maybe it's something I could learn, because at the moment I'm just winging it and I know it could be better for sure. But I did love this finished product. Let me know what you think. And also, do you know any content creators you'd recommend that I could learn flower arranging from, especially on TikTok? this is the finished product and I am so in love with them. And I know flowers don't really smell like the way perfumes smell, but they smell pretty decent. Anyways, I also love me a cup of tea, sometimes 5 a day or even 6 when it's really cold or when I'm not feeling well. Today's choice was chai tea, which I've been enjoying so much, and it will carry me through the next few hours of my Reflection Sunday. Now, I don't have laundry to do every single Sunday, but today I did, so I'm just folding it. And I've actually noticed a lot of my clothes don't require ironing, which is interesting. And I don't iron my bedding until I actually need to use it, so that's why I'm just folding it for now. And then when I'm actually going to put it on my bed, then I iron it. Then I'm going to Hoover, which is something I do once or twice a week. After this, I love to wipe down all the surfaces I can, and you'll see just how much dust accumulates. And there's also been renovations in the bathroom in our house and in my bedroom as well, so there's more dust than usual, which means I need to definitely clean and wipe my room a lot. also love using scented wipes because it makes my room smell so fresh and it's so beautiful. So I got lemon scented wipes and it just smells so nice and fresh when everything has a gentle scent on it and it's not too strong either. So I would recommend getting yourself scented wipes if you like. So now it is what time? 3:24. I've done the chores and the cleaning part of like my self-reflection Sundays. And I've been taking magnesium malate supplements for over a month now, I think. So I always need to eat like in the morning and then again in the afternoon. So I need to eat first and then take my second portion. So all this stuff here on my plate, got samosas, money bags, and sausage roll, is stuff that I've actually been learning from a culinary school that I've been doing online. So I've been taking this Nigerian culinary school online, learned to make a lot of things, if I recall correctly. Last weekend, Friday and Saturday, we did meat pies with fish, beef, and chicken, and also did meat pies and scotch eggs and egg rolls. So I might put pictures on the screen or videos on the screen. And then this weekend, so yesterday and Friday, we did quite a lot. We did puff puff, did agege bread, samosas, money bags, sausage rolls, and I was meant to make spring rolls yesterday, but it was late, and I was meant to make these on Friday instead of yesterday, but because I didn't have the pastry sheet and I couldn't make the pastry sheet, I did it yesterday. But then, yeah, it was late in the evening and I couldn't then start doing the filling for the spring rolls. So I'm gonna do the spring rolls after I finish eating and taking my supplements. So I'll take you along with me to do that. So for now, I'm just gonna eat a little bit while I watch Friends, and then I'll take my supplement. So now I've finished eating. As I was saying before, I've been taking these supplements called magnesium malate. Honestly, I started taking them because I really have been struggling with like my energy levels. Like I'll sleep a full 8 hours, even 7 hours, and I'll still be exhausted when I wake up. Or like during the day, I'll feel like an overwhelming need to just take a nap. Like it was pretty much almost every day, with the exception of the days that I would be like actively out and about moving around. But if I was like staying home working, which I normally am, I would just like want to take a nap during the day. But since I started taking these, honestly, I sleep so much better. I feel awake and alive when I get up in the morning. Even when I've had like busy active days and my body's aching, I sleep well. I wake up really refreshed most of the time. As long as I get like a proper good night's sleep, like I do sleep really well. And also, it helps me, of course, to be able to still eat regularly, like in the morning and then in the afternoon. And honestly, it's been amazing. This was not like recommended by a doctor or anything. I just did a bit of research online, and I think there's so many magnesium supplements out there, but this one has been really good for me. I'll just take it with water after I've had food. So now I'm gonna chill for a few minutes to let food digest. I'm gonna go downstairs and do the spring rolls. And I think what my teacher suggested from the culinary academy was that I should like freeze some of them in the submersible money bags. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them and then just keep them and put them in the freezer. And then that way, next time I want to make them, they're ready to go. So yeah, the chai tea is giving. It's raining and it's a bit thundery outside. So it's just like so nice and soothing and relaxing. Like I'm really looking forward to the time when I can get in bed and start doing my writing and reflections. Normally, I don't go downstairs to cook, but because of the culinary school I am, normally this will be the time where I settle into bed and then I start my reflection and writing. But this is all part of it, so yeah. Now, before I start Culinary Academy, I like to wash up all the dishes because I know that the sink will start filling up again when I start cooking. So as I said, today I'm making spring rolls, and then I'm going to freeze some more samosas and other spring rolls and the remaining spring rolls for another time. This is the last week of culinary school. Technically I should have finished yesterday, but I didn't have the pastry, so I'm going to finish today. So I wouldn't normally do this on my self-reflection Sunday, so today's taking a bit longer than usual. spring rolls were so good and they tasted just like the ones you would get from a takeaway shop. So I'll definitely be making more in the future. Finally, it's time to start my self-reflection. So today, I did some reflection on things that I want to change and work on as a person. So normally I like to tackle one or two things, but one thing is usually more in depth than the other. Depending on how deep the issue is, I may only focus on one issue, but so far I've focused on two issues, one smaller issue and one bigger issue. So today I was reflecting on my relationship with my sister. And then the bigger issue was my ability to give and receive affection. So I wrote a lot about that. And because I know I have a lot of blind spots, I was using ChatGPT to help me analyze and provide further insight into things that I can't see for myself. So what I did was tell ChatGPT what I'm doing and what the point of the self-reflection is. I gave a summary of what I had written in my notebook and the things that I have noticed for myself and the things that I think are impacting this. And then I asked it to help me think about what other things I might be missing or what other things I might not have noticed that have contributed to this. So this has been really helpful and I've learned so much about myself by doing this. And then I started with some venting. I've been going through a heartbreak, so I needed to vent and let out some anger, which has been helpful for me. So first I wrote it down and then I said it out loud, which is where you can see me talking and exhaling because I'm releasing the anger as much as I can. After this, I spent some time on more self-reflection and learning things that would make me a good wife one day. I decided to get married and I decided to be a really good wife. And to help me with this, I watched Dr. Michelle Duff on YouTube. She's so fantastic. She speaks about femininity and marriage. And today I watched one video and took notes on it. But I think in future I may watch 2 videos instead of 1. And I may also want to watch a similar channel, but from a man's perspective, about what makes a good wife. And I do have one in mind. I think it's called Stefan Speaks. So I do all of these things in different notebooks because the different notebooks are for different purposes, hence all the books you can see. And lastly, I still had some energy and it was quite late, but I did my Bible study, which involves watching a devotional video on the YouVersion app. And then once I'm done watching the devotional, I read the 3 to 4 chapters which are in the study guide, and then I answer those questions in the study guide, and then I pray. So that's all for today, and I hope you really enjoyed this Self-Reflection Sunday. Let me know in the comments what you do for your personal growth and self-reflection and what helps you. So that brings Self-Reflection Sunday to a close. I have vented about my heartbreak. I've done my Bible study. I've done personal development and personal reflection on qualities within myself, things I've noticed within myself, things I want to improve. I've used ChatGPT to help me reflect on some of those things because I have blind spots and some things I haven't had a chance to talk about in therapy yet. But all of this I'll still be able to use therapy to reflect with as well. And I've also done my reflections on things that I want to improve on for the time for when I become a wife. And it's been long, it's quite late now. It is 11:44, so I'm really tired now. I'm gonna relax, so I don't have time to do any work. I do have a few things to do, so I'll just have to start that tomorrow. I hope that this vlog was interesting and nice and also relaxing, and it wasn't overwhelming and overstimulating. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to watch more vlogs, be sure to watch the playlist on vlogs.